Hello, party people. This is Sammy from Not Your Average Globe, a safe place where we come, we talk all things mental health, spirituality, and quite a bit of tarot. If you're new here, hi, I'm happy to have you. If you're not new here, welcome back. This is going to be a pick a card reading, and it's going to be on the topic of basically online connections. The title of this video, which you've already seen in the thumbnail, is it chemistry or just Wi-Fi? So this is specifically tapping in to a collective that has some sort of online connection or online crush. And if you're worrying about whether or not that chemistry is going to translate into real life, then this reading is for you. So it is going to be a pick a card reading, and our pile selection is going to be different types of technology. So pile number one is going to be a cell phone. This is one of Steven's old phones. A cell phone. Okay, it's going to be pile number one. Pile number two is going to be a tablet. It's actually my daughter's tablet, but it's like an iPad. Okay. Pile number two. And then pile number three, this one's heavy, is an old gaming laptop. This is pile number three. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. Alrighty, if you chose the cell phone, then this is going to be your reading on, is it chemistry or just Wi-Fi? So, first things first, right off the rip, when I tap into the energy of the cell phone, I'm thinking of fast communication, a lot of texting, a lot of like flirtiness. I'm even getting a little bit of like sexting. Probably like, this would be more like Tinder or like dating app stuff where you can just kind of swipe. I'm kind of getting that energy from this. But it's definitely giving like social media. It's giving dating apps. It's giving quick communication. I'm getting lots of texting back and forth. But this is definitely somebody you met either on social media, like on Instagram or something like that, or somebody you met on a dating app. That is right off the rip what I'm getting, okay? This is going to be a little noisy, but I'm going to get some identifiers for you guys. All right, pile number one, people. Tell me a few identifiers about them or the person on the nine. We got wise, in the box thinker, loves kids, athletic style, tan skin, hourglass shape, see, okay, cuddle bug, lazy, detached from family, charity work, marketing, long distance, atheist, polyamorous, had plastic surgery, close to elder, or close to an elder, hella smart, boss, leader, flirt, has children, humanitarian, dark skin, olive skin, small hands and feet, neat freak, big city vibes, okay? All right, I'm now going to use my handwritten song deck here. I made each of these cards individually. My Spotify playlist, which is always linked in the Dropbox below, has 188 hours of music just on my main playlist, which is titled, what is it titled? Oh, Millennial Trash. So wide range of music. If you are a music lover, go check that out. But that's where all these songs are being pulled from. Okay, Blank Space by Taylor Swift. Saw you and thought, oh my God, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Loves a game. Wanna play? Okay. Soul Meets Body by Death Cab for Cutie. Brown eyes, I hold you near, 'cause you're the only song I want to hear. A melody softly soaring through my atmosphere. So maybe somebody also has brown eyes. I love brown eyes. They're my favorite eye color. And with a lot of the identifiers, I'm not saying you can't have dark skin and not have another eye color, because you can, but I got tan skin, olive skin, and dark skin. Most often, those specific shades of skin color usually are associated with brown eyes. So, Mostly Dead by Joseph W. Darling, I'm so drained, but I can't fall asleep tonight. I can't comprehend this bed that I'm in without you by my side. I get afraid that all I'll ever do is be haunted by you. God, it makes me weak to think how I fucking want you. Stupid by Tate McRae. Only think about him on the weekends, the weekdays, only in the mornings and the evening, only when I wake up and when I sleep. Oh my God. And then Clairvoyant, the story so far. Don't paint me black when I used to be golden. Oh, okay. So you might have recently gotten into a little bit of a disagreement with this person, or you might be wondering, like maybe I feel like you're in your head a little bit because the Joseph Dudley song and then the Clairvoyant, the story so far, don't paint me black when I used to be golden. Maybe you recently got into a bit of a disagreement with this person, or like you met online and things were going good and there was like fast communication and like things were kind of spicy and they're fun, and you were like, I'm getting like checking your phone all the time for notifications to see if they've messaged you. And then now communication might have died off a little bit and you're like, fuck, did I scare them away? Did they think I'm not a great person? Like, or maybe they found out that you were like dating around or something, and they are kind of pulling back their energy. But before I jump to all those conclusions, the Magician, let's get more energy on this connection. Spirit, give me a little bit more energy on this connection, please. I have teeny tiny little Burger King hands, so my shuffling is always a hot mess. Okay, the Well. And the High Priestess. Oh, interesting. So when you met this person, it kind of felt like you manifested them. They kind of felt like you... This is giving to me a soul recognition. Okay, so these two cards together, this energy. This is like highly intuitive, psychic, but also a little bit guarded and secretive. And this for me is about like a wish, like making a wish. So when you get that, oh, and then the bottom of the deck, you've got the Judgment card right here. Yeah, so when you met this person, you kind of maybe had a moment where if you're spiritual or something, you might have been like, oh, is this a soulmate or something? Because it felt like your soul immediately recognized this person, like it kind of lit up with this person. I'm sorry, I'm getting like notifications in my mind's eye, like I'm seeing like YouTube notifications for some reason. I wonder why YouTube would be significant. Maybe you watch tarot readings, obviously. I mean, you're here at one now. And you remembered when this person, when you came across them online, maybe you remembered a past tarot reading or something that you had watched on YouTube. And you're like, wait, is this the person? Like, is this my person? Oh, been there, done that. So yeah, it might feel like God or the universe gave you this person. But then I'm getting that somebody kind of ignored the blessing at first. Or maybe they didn't take it quite as seriously. Maybe they were focused on other things. Like, to me, this card here speaks about speaks about God, the universe, trying to send you something, but you're focused elsewhere. Maybe this is a relationship, maybe this is a job, maybe this is hobbies or your goals, where you want to go in life, and you're focused down here, and God's like, hey, trying to send you a little something right there, you know, like, hey, look up, you know. And maybe you or this person perhaps weren't really focused on each other. Like, I feel like intuitively, like on a subconscious level, you got excited with this person. Like, you got, oh, did they message me? Like, but I don't feel like you truly understood the gravity and the like spiritual weight of this connection until later. And now you're like, shit, was this my happily ever after? Was this my person? Is this my future wife, my future hubby? Maybe you were in, or the other person was in King of Wands energy, which is, I mean, he's a king, he's great, but this is giving big, I'm just thinking with my dick, that shit dumb, you know, like it's, you know, the King of Wands, he's great, he's creative, he's driven, he's hardworking, but, I mean, he's not the king you associate with stability, right? But right beneath that, you've got the Emperor, right? And I view, when the Emperor comes out upright, I view him as very stable, like the culmination of all four kings, the most matured male in the tarot. But some people, I mean, he's kind of a grouch or grumpy gills. I mean, look at his face, you know? But this energy speaks to me like an evolution, a soul's growth, especially for the masculine energy. Now, these are energies, not body parts, especially if this person is a fire sign. Something that I find extremely interesting in the tarot, we're going to get a little squirrely for a second, is that the Empress and the Emperor are an Aries and a Taurus. And which means that the masculine energy is the youngest male in the zodiac, because Aries is the first male sign, right? And the Taurus is the first female sign. Obviously, men can be Tauruses and vice versa, but like we're talking about masculine, feminine energies, archetypes, okay? I always found it interesting that the tarot kind of evolves, because it's a story of like leaving the Garden of Eden and going out into the world and finding yourself, and then learning life's lessons, learning the lessons of the Pentacles, learning lessons of the Wands, learning lessons of this, and then returning back to self, complete and whole. I always found it interesting that the most mature signs in tarot, the most mature placements is the Emperor, which is an Aries, and a Taurus, which is, I mean, the Empress, which is a Taurus, which are the youngest zodiac signs. So it's kind of like filtered in through the journey of the tarot and through the journey of the zodiac, that it's a reminder to return back to your childhood self. Or at least that's how I've interpreted it. That's the message that Spirit gave me when I was studying all of this, is that like you learn the lessons of the Pentacles, you learn the lessons of the Cups, emotional maturity, you learn the lessons of the Wands, you learn all these things, and then you have to be fully involved. You have to turn back to your child self. You have to heal your inner child. And this is kind of giving me that lesson, especially for the masculine energy here. But I feel like it came with a lot of heartbreak, because I feel like he, masculine energy, this could be two women, okay, was in Wands, and she, feminine energy, was in Cups energy. So they were coming from two very different places. He's just thinking with his dick. She's feeling all the emotions. But I feel like this journey, I'm getting like fast communication and texting and flirting, and then for some reason distance. Somebody might have said something, or like maybe she found out that he was playing the field or wasn't taking her serious, and she was like, yeah, I'm not doing this, so she pulled back. But that's exactly what he needed to become the Emperor. He needed the reality check. He needed the, oh shit, did I just mess up a soul connection? All right, so now curiosity is about to kill the cat because, yep, there she is, the Empress. This also helped her mature into the Empress. Once again, this heartbreak. Yeah, she also recognized that this was a divine union, right? The feminine and the masculine ordained by God coming together, alchemy. The two Kundalini snakes, right? The alchemization of their energy, right? But this heartbreak, it not quite coming together when they originally thought it would, is what made her mature. So I already know the answer to this one, but I'm gonna ask just because I have a strong feeling that this is far more than just Wi-Fi. This is insane chemistry, if not a soulmate, and dare I say, possibly even twin flame connection. Only take that if it resonates. Don't force it to fit, okay? Oh, by the way, I am trying to learn how to embrace my natural hair texture. So, yeah, this is what I'm working with today, and I don't know if I like it or if I don't like it. I think it's kind of cute, but I'm not used to it, so let me know. Yeah, definitely went out on a journey to find yourself, but this needed to happen, right? Yeah, okay, so. Spirit, can you give me is this connection real? Is this connection real, Spirit? Is it, okay, better yet, I'm gonna do online versus in person, okay? So what is their energy online when they're communicating with one another? What is the energy online? Okay, can you clarify that, please? Oh, interesting, okay. Okay, now in person, Spirit, what would their connection be like in person? Ooh, interesting, 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 huh. Okay, so online, you got a little bit of cloudiness, a little confusion, a little bit of haziness, right? But the possibilities are endless. Like you're thinking, you're dreaming, you're manifesting, right? You can see a future next season with this person. You're moving forward, right? There's a little bit of tension, a little bit of back and forth. I feel like a little bit of power dynamics, a little bit of insecurities bubbling to the surface. Bottom of the deck energy, though, incredibly healing. And there's the Ace of Wands, just saying the sexual compatibility is there. Immediately underneath that is the Lovers. I'm not joking. They're all right here. Okay? But right under that, Seven of Wands. So you guys are butting heads. Why are you butting heads? Well, in person, you got the Devil, which isn't bad if you're doing sex readings. The sex would be off the charts, right? But in person, you got the Devil's two cups. So the love is real, right? But these are very human people that might struggle with addictions, might struggle with past trauma. But, the Tower card's in reverse, right? So I don't feel like this is going to be like this big, huge, like earth-shattering breakup or craziness. But there's something here about secrecy, maybe a little dishonesty, maybe a little bit of sneakiness. Three of Wands, venturing out into the world, and the Strength. So this is the type of relationship that would not be easy. Hold on. Let me see something, because this kind of feels like past energy. I'm wondering if you actually met your person in person. Let me see. Okay. If they were to date this person, what would that energy look like, Spirit? If they were to date that person, what would that energy look like? Three of Swords in reverse. So it would help you to heal your heartbreak. Three of Pentacles coming together. Three of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Okay, there's the conflict. Somebody's got some friends the other person wouldn't like, because you've got the Three of Pentacles right here, right? And then this Three of Swords was like healing, heartbreak, you know, but the moment this Three of Cups came out, it hit this and made it spin around to the Three of Swords. So there might be something here about, I'm getting that it's the masculine energy, being surrounded by gossipy women. And those women, maybe they're surrounded by friends, sisters, mother, or something, that getting, why am I hearing copacetic? I'm getting, would, if these two came together, hold on. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. I'm getting other people in this masculine's life would try to sabotage this connection. There is women in his life, whether it be a sister, whether it be female friends or whatever, that would be like, oh yeah, well, he's a player. He's just gonna stab you in the back. He's not your happily ever after. He's not mature. He's not this. He's not that. And they would be making her feel ungrounded and feeling like there's no future here. Two of Pentacles, but Spirit's saying, if you balance this, right, and you step away from this group of people, right? Hold on. No, okay. I'm confused by that one. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I get it now. You would have to keep this relationship very private for a while. Kind of, yeah, there it is. Okay, you would have to keep this relationship private for a little while to drown out some of the background noise. And I'm getting specifically, it's like feminine or feminine archetypes in the masculine's energy. Basically, he's got some chickens in the hen house that need to go. But is he willing to let them go? That's the question, right? And I feel like that'll be the question for the feminine. Like, do I want this? Do I want to deal with this? And he would have to be very, he would have to be willing to stand up for this feminine. Yeah, he would have to be willing to put these other women in his life in their rightful place and be like, no, this is my partner. The question is, and this is only something you would know with your circumstances and your discernment, is whether or not he's in the place to do that. Like, is he mature enough? Has he evolved enough? Is he truly stepping into his Emperor energy, or is he still just thinking with his dick? So if he's still just thinking with his dick, this is going to come with a lot of heartbreak. Yeah. The chemistry is real. Pile number one, the chemistry is real. But this connection might be easier. I don't even know if that's true. It might be more fun online than it is in person, because in person you have family dynamics, friendship groups and stuff that are going to be in the ear. I'm getting gossip. So you have to ask yourself, can you handle that? Can you go to each other, be willing to work through this, to put the gossip aside? Yeah, the world in reverse. Yeah. I'm not sold on the longevity of this connection, if I'm being perfectly honest here. I'm not sold that this has lastability, even though I do feel like there's a strong divine guidance towards one another. I'm not sold on the idea that this is like your future partner or anything, because I'm not sure that you're both doing the work, okay? And this would be a connection that would not be easy, okay? Maybe you're both in the spotlight in some way. Maybe you both have platforms, or maybe it's something where like you're both very visible, and your visibility comes with unsolicited opinions. So you would kind of have to have like a protective bubble around a relationship, at least until you can release the expectations of everybody liking you together, because I'm getting strong implications that not everybody's going to be in favor of this connection. I'm getting, particularly, there's going to be jealous feminines that are going to purposely try to break this up, okay? So if you go for it, because I do feel like there's genuine feelings here, if you go for it, you have to approach it in a compassionate way, and the masculine really needs to check in with the feminine, because the feminine seems a lot more sensitive, and I'm getting that there's some other feminines that are really coming for her throat, and he needs to know that, okay? So pile number 1, that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to clear that energy. Cigarette on my finger 'cause I forgot I lit it. Drunken in Seattle. Hi, pile number 2. If you chose the tablet, then this is going to be your reading on, is this connection chemistry, or is it just Wi-Fi? First things first, when I was cleansing the energy, Hallucinogenics by Matt, is it Matt Mason? I can't remember the guy's last name. I know it's Matt. Was playing in my head. It's the pushing past the limit, tripping on hallucinogenics. My cigarette burned my finger 'cause I forgot I lit it. I love that song. So maybe Matt is a name. I know that I have a Matt that is in my life that sometimes watches this channel. So hi, Maddie, if you are watching this. Hope you enjoy the reading. I'm getting a very childlike energy with this. In pile number 1, I went on a rant about Aries and Taurian energy being the most youthful out of all the zodiac. So only if you're called to it, that might be a message for you. But we're getting like, there's like princesses and stuff on the back here, and like Disney. But this is like a grown-up iPad. It's for my daughter, and I've got child protective stuff on it here. But it's an iPad, right? And some people use iPads for drawing, so maybe you're an artist of some type. But I'm getting this very childlike, youthful energy. I'm also getting like games, because like I always think of like iPad kids are always like playing their games and stuff. I don't let my kids do that, but you know, like playing their games on their tablet and stuff. So maybe like oh, I get it. Maybe there's somebody who is in technology a lot. Maybe you're somebody who like is an iPad kid, or somebody who's constantly scrolling, or somebody who's always has some sort of technology like glued to them in some way. Tablets also give me like big artist vibes, because I associate tablets with, because the first tablet that I remember, I'm old, okay, I'm 35, is I remember the Kindle, when the Kindle first came out and people were like reading a lot on their tablets. That was like crazy technology for us. And I remember thinking how cool that was to just have books at your fingertips. And I use tablets for drawing and stuff, so I'm getting like art and reading a lot. So this might be my artist pile, but there's something very youthful, very playful about this energy. Okay, this is going to be a little noisy, but we're going to go ahead and get some identifiers. Pushing past the limit, tripping on hallucinogens. Okay, you got big family. You got mature, feels like home, small town, short, cute laugh, pouty lips, sharp features, travels a lot, just feels right, tomboy or feminine man, clean cut, extroverted, long and lanky, therapist, animal lover, childlike, I kid you not, it's right there, okay. Adventurous, psychic, gender fluid. So there's a lot of here about like gender identity being like non-conventional, okay? Because you have tomboy or feminine men, and then you got gender fluid. So this could be literal for some, or this could just be like, I personally, so your girl's pansexual, so I'm actually very attracted to like gender bending people. Like I love a man in a skirt, like that is hot, or a man that like paints his nails. I think that's hot, or men in eyeliner, also hot. But I really like when people break gender norms, like a lot. So there's something here about, but I'm getting that this might not be physically in the way they dress. This might just be an energy, if there's a man and a woman physically, right? Their energies might be flip-flopped, where the woman is in her masculine energy and the man is in his feminine energy, if that makes sense. Or this could be your gender fluid, okay? Fair skin, thick brows, entrepreneur, light brown eyes, strong morals, you already know them, does not want kids. Ooh, and does not is underlined. Does not want kids. Dreads or braids, socialite, performer, a little ditzy, non-monogamous. That song keeps coming out. So maybe somebody smokes cigarettes, because that line, my cigarette burned my finger because I forgot I lit it, is really sticking out to me. Also, maybe somebody likes hallucinogenics. Maybe somebody's a little bit of a partier. Maybe somebody likes going to like raves or something. Maybe they do shrooms or acid or something. I am drowning in the silence, baby let me in, go easy on me, I'm still a child, easy on me by Adele. Yeah, this childlike energy is coming out. Go easy on me, baby, you're still a child. Woo! Slippery. Okay, and I just heard fell through my hands, like slipped through my fingers. Huh. I'm getting strong implications, that's not the right word. Strong indications, there we go, that somebody is watching pile 1 and pile 2, which is great. 313. So Far Away by Carole King. So far away. Doesn't anyone stay in one place anymore? It would be fine to see your face at my door. It doesn't help that you're just time away. So maybe this is a long distance thing. Or maybe somebody moves or travels a lot. Maybe that might have caused a rift somewhere in this connection. Chasing love that could never be mine. Maybe one day you'll realize my heart is surrender. That's one of my favorite songs. Chasing love that could never be mine. Maybe one day you'll realize these words you should always remember. To you, my heart I surrender. Okay, Looking Out for You by Joy again. Yeah, I think Maddie's watching this one. Hi, Matt. Okay. Something about you just makes me feel guilty for liking you when you're with him. This is a love song for a girl who will never know it's about her. I know it's pretty stupid, but I'm much too shy to tell her. Looking Out for You by Joy again. Yeah, that song always makes me think of him. Okay, Say Something, A Great Big World. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you. I love that song. Oh, Unthinkable by Alicia Keys. You're getting the good songs in this pile. Oh my God. Okay. I was wondering, maybe, could I make you my baby? If we do the unthinkable, would it make us look crazy? If you ask me, I'm ready. If you ask me, I'm ready. If you ask me, I'm ready. Love that song. Let's Get Married by Jagged Edge. Meet me in the altar in your white dress. We ain't getting no younger. Pieces by Amanda Cook. You don't give your heart in pieces. You don't hide yourself to tease us, uncontrolled, uncontained. Your love is a fire burning bright in me. It's not just a spark, not just a flame. Your love is a light that all the world will see. It's actually a Christian song, but I remember having the epiphany one day listening to that song that that's the way I wanted to be loved, because for a long time I settled for love that was less than what I deserved. And the lyrics are uncontrolled, uncontained. Your love is a fire burning bright for me. It's not just a spark, not just a flame. Your love is a light that all the world can see. And she goes through like Corinthians in the song, and she talks about like what the Bible says about love, you know, that love is kind, love is patient, love is, you know, and listening to that song gave me realization that that's the type of love that I want. And I'm getting here that that's the type of emotion that this person has for you. This pile specifically, there's true love here. This isn't a crush. This is love. You got me feeling like James Dean, high on your honeysuckle daydream. You got me feeling like James Dean, high on your honeysuckle daydream. Right on the back of my Einstein, night is an open road. I love that song. Sunless in the night sky, leave all of that world behind. Your arms wrapped around mine. How fast do you wanna go? Cowboys and rock and roll. Do. I love that song. It's Cowboys and Rock and Roll. I can't remember who sings it. Anyways. Somebody is a runner, but the love is real. Somebody went, whoop, feelings, gotta run. Ace of Cups, yeah. In reverse though, fighting. The love is there, but they're fighting it. They're like, oh, feelings gotta go. Is it the woman? Let's see. Kind of. I wonder why. Knight of Swords. A truth was spoken that kind of freaked somebody out. Okay, interesting. Whoop. Maybe the truth was, I'm not sure if I can make space for you in my life. I'm not sure that my life is too busy right now. And that made the feminine go, oh, yikes. Okay. There's also something here. Somebody's watching pile number 1 and pile number 2. There's also something here about a toxic group of women getting in this person's head. Yeah. And this triggered past heartbreak. Yeah. Yeah, but the love is real. The love is there. Oh, Perfect by Ed Sheeran fell on the floor. Let's see what it says. There. Okay. Let's see. It says, we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time, but darling, just kiss me slow. I love that song. We were just kids when we fell in love. Show what it was. This time. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Okay, so let's do online connection versus in person. For the people that maybe have not watched pile number 1, please, Spirit. Pretty, please. Online connection, please. Give me a little bit about the online connection. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Now. Oh, okay. This is kind of cute and kind of sad. Okay, so the online connection was the start of something real, like a seed was planted, right? This is new beginnings. This is like, okay, this could come together in the physical because it's pentacles, right? But the victory didn't quite happen. It didn't come out up. It's not like, okay, it's not in reverse, it's not upright. It's in that transitional energy. Like it got paused. It got put on pause. But there's a lot of joy here, a lot of happiness, a lot of fulfillment, right? But there was a confusion. I'm getting confusion about singleness here. But this person isn't for the streets. That's what I heard when the world card in reverse. This person isn't like slanging around or anything like that. There might be a misunderstanding that somebody is for the streets or somebody wants to be single, or whether or not they're single. Like, are they taking this seriously? But I feel like this was taken seriously, but maybe somebody was juggling a lot, but I don't get that it's like juggling a lot of people, but somebody was juggling, right? A lot. And they were honest about the complexities of their life, and that they were doing like a lot of juggling, and that their life was a little busy, and that they, had a lot going on. So then the other person might have gotten the wrong impression and been like, oh, well, this person is for the streets. They want to be single. They don't really want anything. Interesting. Same group of women keep coming out. There's also something here about women like being in the ear, just clucking away. Oh, that person's for the streets. Oh, they're not committing to you because they don't want you. Oh, no. And I'm getting that this is like such a basic misunderstanding. Like, it's not that they were in the streets, it's not that they weren't taking you serious, it's that their life genuinely was chaotic at the moment, and they could not give their time and attention to this relationship to let it grow, right? It was like, I feel like you met each other in a creative space. I forgot to say that earlier with this. You met each other in a creative online space. So maybe this is like, hey, look, you can see me and me. Look, it's like 10 me's. It's like a portal, like different dimensions. That's interesting. I feel like if you believe in alternate realities, there's realities where you guys have already been together, right? And I'm getting kind of like a butterfly effect now, where it's like, depending on the choices you make will be the outcome that you receive, right? But I'm getting that there's like chickens in the hen house, like, oh, they're just playing the field, or oh, they're just doing this. And it's like, no, they weren't. They were just busy. Like, maybe they were a parent, maybe they have a day job, maybe they had a creative project they're working on. I'm getting like creative spaces, like blogs, YouTubes, like places where people are putting their work out, but it's something creative. That's where you met this person. Yeah, but this did really break somebody's heart. This really hurt. And I don't think the other person understands the level in which this hurt. I feel like they might think that this other person was kind of flippant about it. Like, oh, okay, you don't want me, then I guess I'll back off, I guess I'll just see other people or whatever. Yeah, there's a group here. There's a group, but I don't feel like the whole group is toxic. I feel like there's some toxic women within the group. But yeah, there might be something here about, okay, well, I'll just go build elsewhere. But this is platonic. This is like business. This is not building with other people in a romantic sense. The artist. Yeah, this is like muse energy. This is collaboration energy. Interesting. Y'all just need to talk. Okay, so let's now see what this energy would be like in person. If you guys could sit down and talk it all through and shut these fucking hens up. What would this relationship be like in person? Does this chemistry translate into real life? Like, what would this energy be like? Okay. Interesting. Can you explain why? Can you clarify that, please? Magician. Ooh, that's way too many. We're not doing that. Try it again. What is this? What is this? Okay. Why is it repetitively coming out in a transition situation? Okay. What is happening here? What would this energy be like in real life, Spirit? Help me out, please. Okay. The High Priestess. Queen of Swords in reverse. All right, so it has potential to lead to marriage, but in order to do that, you'd have to keep things kind of hush-hush. You kind of have to keep it quiet for a little bit. It's like I kept hearing, what do you want, right? This is very much so mirroring pile number one, but maybe pile number one was like past energy, and this is more current energy. Tell me about the emotional state. Page of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. So this has the ability to be very stable, right? This has the potential to be a healthy, happy relationship that could even, dare I say, lead to marriage. But, you would have to keep things kind of hush-hush for a little bit. You'd have to cut some people out of your social circle and not let them get into each other's heads. You'd have to hold your friends accountable. Keep tabs on what your friends are saying to this other person, because I keep thinking that it's women in the man's situation, but it very much so could also be just feminine energy in general. But it's giving gossip, it's giving slander, it's giving, but the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles came out. Interesting. Yeah, this person's not, look. This person's not going to leave you out in the cold. They're not going to intentionally break your heart, but other people want that to happen, okay? They're going to be like, this person's going to break your heart. This person's going to leave you out in the cold. This person's, they're not good for you. Is what's happening here. Can you be mature enough to cut those people off? Be like, yo, you don't respect my relationship. You don't respect my boundaries. You're going to be all up in my business. Get gone. Simple as that. All right. Pile number 2, that was your reading. Okay. All right, pile number 3. If you chose this gaming laptop, then this is going to be your reading on, is it chemistry or is it just Wi-Fi? So I noticed that there's like an alien on the top of this, so there might be something kind of like otherworldly, or it might seem strange or unusual the way you met this person, or they might be different or alien to you in some way. Also, I'm getting like discord. I'm getting like you might have literally have met this person gaming. You might have met this person, I don't know, like in an event where there was games of some sort. It doesn't even have to be like online games. It could be like you met them playing Dungeons and Dragons, or you met them playing like at a board game night or something. But there's something here about gaming. Also, there's something here about typing, like writing. Just I'm getting the clickety clackities. That's a satisfying sound, isn't it? Just here, we'll have an ASMR moment. Do you like that? I don't know. ASMR is weird for me because like I don't like certain types of ASMR, but then other types of ASMR, it's like, oh yes. But like I hate like the food slurping ones, like ugh, gross. But I like the clickety clackety ones, or like the ones where like people are like brushing hair, or like the Reiki ones where they have like the beads on the wrist and they shake them. Oh, that's tingles. Love it. Okay, anyways, so maybe somebody likes ASMR, or maybe somebody does content creation with that. I'm also getting tappies. What's it called? It's a type of therapy where they use tapping. I'm getting the tapping. So maybe somebody's in therapy, like, this is really interesting energy I'm getting. This is strange. So maybe somebody's a healer, because I was getting like this alien. Maybe somebody's like a light worker, a healer, like a Reiki healer or something. Or they do like past life regressions and stuff like that. Because I'm getting like this weird energy, but it's good energy. It's very good. It's very high vibrational. I'm seeing like blue lights and red lights. So maybe people are doing like light healing, like maybe, okay, I know right now it's very popular to do like red light healing and stuff like that. So maybe somebody's been doing that lately, and they're really enjoying it and they're seeing effects of that. Also, if somebody's on their computer a lot, like if somebody works from their laptop or something, Spirit's telling me to tell you that it's damaging your eyes a little bit. So you might need to get like glasses with the like blue light protection lenses or something. Somebody also doesn't like to wear their glasses. Like, that's funny. Spirit's like, hey, you need to wear your glasses more. Hey, put your readers on. You know, maybe somebody feels like their glasses make them, sorry, that was my chair creaking. Maybe somebody feels like their glasses makes them look old or something. I know I personally just spent $700 fucking on contacts and new glasses because the girl was blind. I'm at the point now where I'm currently wearing contacts, but I'm at the point now where my eye doctor's like, yo, you're not going to be able to wear contacts for much longer. So I'm extremely nearsighted, which means I can't see far away. But like so much to the point, like if I want to see clearly without anything, like any contacts, it has to be like this close for me to be able to see it. I'm like a little old lady. So yeah, anyways, let's get some identifiers. Pile number 3, this is gonna be noisy. Oh, bilingual, wavy hair. You know what, that's funny. This would be the pile that I chose if I had an online connection, and this was resonating a lot for me with my personal life and my partner, and I recently have been working on my wavy hair routine, so cool. Bilingual, going out, romantic, LGBTQ+, love to see it, feels like home, kind-hearted, music industry, hubby wifey vibes, organized, old soul, travels a lot, delicate features, copper hair, addict, works from home, YouTuber, mental health struggles, fashion industry leader. If you are a YouTuber and you have a channel, let me know. I'll go check you out. Artists, we love to support other creators here. Artists, high sex drive, creative. I already know I'm gonna like your energy. A great kisser, love to see it. Struggles with addiction. Can I just pivot for a moment, Squirrel? I feel like the art of kissing has really been lost on the younger generations, like millennials and younger. I feel like we've lost the art of a good makeout sesh and like the foreplay that is just kissing. Not kissing to lead to sex, but like just kissing. Like I feel like Artist came out twice. I feel like we've lost the art of kissing. Blonde hair, distinct scar or birthmark, influencer, blue eyes, okay, button nose, influencer again, does not want kids, dirty blonde. So this is my pile with my lighter features. Quirky, shy, hazel eyes, crooked teeth. I love crooked teeth. I think they're so cute. Loves children. So one person's like, I don't want kids. And the other person's like, I love kids. Your dream person. Shy and deeply spiritual. I love those indicators. Not all of them have to resonate. Just about 5 or so. Okay. All right. Let's get the energy of this connection, Spirit. What is the energy of this connection? I don't want to be your friend. I want to kiss your lips. I want to kiss you until I lose my breath. That's funny because I was just talking about kissing. Okay, so maybe this is somebody that you currently have in the friend zone, right? And they're like, I don't want to be your friend. I don't know what you think this is, but I'm not trying to be your friend, okay? Don't pay me black when I used to be golden. Blank space. Who is he? I get drunk on jealousy, but you'll come back each time he leaves, because, darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream. Interesting. So somebody's feeling a little possessive. Somebody's like, I don't want to be your friend. Like, if you got other people in your life, cut them off. I'm not playing those games, girl. Come here. Come here. Maybe there's that, like, don't pay me black when I used to be golden. Maybe somebody got a little possessive and the other person was like, whoa, don't do that. You don't know me, you know? You don't know me. Guys, you don't know me. I hate that song. That's now going to be stuck in my head. Woo, okay. You Are the Reason by Colin Scott. And then Lollipop by Lil Wayne. She said, he's so sweet, I wanna lick the wrapper. And she licked me like a lollipop. Okay, anyways, Bad Bitch by BB Rexa. You're saying you're tired of all of your empty habits, but you're something that you want something deeper. Because you're over the generics, you're fucking with the basics, you really want the baddest. Drugs by Eden. But I'm still caught below, and I'll never let you know. No, I can tell you nothing, because I'm a fucking mess sometimes. But I stood always be whatever you wanted, but not what you needed, especially when you were needing me, because I'm a fucking mess sometimes. I love Eden. If you haven't heard of Eden, you need to go check them out, like, right now. Their songs are so good. Okay. You Ain't Worth It by Six Black Melly. You just want to sex and party all these bitches up, but baby, I done had enough. I ain't care for diamonds or for clout, I just wanted all your love. See, the more I piece up stories together, a lot ain't adding up. This is the most toxic out of all of them. Somebody's playing the field. Let's just be real right now. Somebody is playing the field, okay? And the other person's fucking had it up to here, okay? Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD. I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. To the point where I love and I hate you. Yeah, this one's toxic, y'all. This one's toxic. If you're pile number 3, there's like a possessiveness here, but it might be premature possessiveness. Okay, let's just, before I jump the gun. Let's see. Pile number 1 was a little toxic. Pile number 2, not perfect, but it could work out. Pile number 3, I'm not. The Hierophant. Huh, that's interesting. I feel like somebody's really traditional and wants like the family, the kids, the whatever, and then somebody else is like, no, I just want to live fancy and free and party and go out and see the world, and I'm not really trying to get tied down right now. And the other person's like, yo, but I want to tie you down, and you're not. It's 10101. So 101 is interesting. Yeah. Somebody's ignoring this blessing. I feel like one person's like, I'm a catch and you don't see it. And the other person's like, I'm not worried about that right now. The Fool. Yeah. The Hierophant. The Fool versus the Hierophant. That's interesting. That is like polarity. I almost said dichotomy. What is up with my words today? 5 of Cups, the Strength, the 3 of Wands, yeah, Page of Swords. I'm gonna be so fucking for real right now. Pile number 3, this ain't the energy. You guys are unequally yoked. You guys aren't giving that you want the same thing. I feel like somebody sees this person as like they're happily ever after. Like you could tie them down, you could marry them, you could blah, 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 blah. But I'm gonna be so fucking for real right now. They don't want it. They're not having it. It's not, they're at a different stage of their development. They're just wanting to have fun. They're wanting to go out into the world. They're like, whatever. This is gonna lead to heartbreak, if I'm being real. Yeah, I'm just thinking with my dick. That shit dumb. The Judgment. The Well. Yeah. This is not gonna... If you guys were to come together in person and try to be a couple, it'd be this constant butting of heads because one person wants one thing and somebody else wants the exact opposite. And it's like, they don't hate you or anything. They're just not wanting what you're offering. And like, you should find somebody who wants the same things. It's kind of reminding me a lot of Derek and Meredith before they got married and stuff in Grey's Anatomy. Derek was like, I want to buy you a house. I want to eat babies. And Meredith was like, you're freaking me the fuck out. Stop it. You know, like, it's giving that. It's giving that. Like, somebody is a little Meredith Grey, a little intern, and the other person's like full-blown neurosurgeon, like resident, and like, yay, I want to tie you down. I'm ready to build a house. I'm ready to have babies. And the other one's like, but I'm not there right now. And it's okay that they're not there right now. I don't know who needs to, it's okay that they're not there right now, but if you are there and you want that, go find somebody who will give you that instead of, like, I'm hearing this is not build a hoe. like build a bear, but build a hoe. This is not build a hoe. Like, we're not trying to change somebody to be your person. They're either going to be your person or they're not. My cat just slowly stretched and got up and walked away, but it looked like it was a struggle for him to get up. He's old. And I'm getting the intuitive message that that is the energy of this like Hierophant person, that they need to, you know, stretch and get up and walk away. That's the message. Hope you guys have a magical, wonderful, beautiful day, and I love you.